Hello everybody. So Adobe just released the latest Illustrator update, which includes the newest AI text-to-vector tool. Stick around to find out how we can use this tool to generate vectors from scratch. Without further ado, let's start designing. Okay. First off, let's learn where we can find the new text-to-vector tool. Now, if your layout in Illustrator doesn't match mine here, you can simply go to Window and down to Properties to pull up the Properties tab, and this is where we're going to see the new tool. Now, there are a couple of options to select here. We're going to start off by testing out the Scene Generation option. So similar to the Photoshop text-to-image generator, this tool allows us to make selections and generate images based on those selections. And that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to create a rectangle the size of the artboard. And then while I have it selected, and you also have the option to generate in here, I'm going to prompt it to generate a beachside cafe image and hit enter. Here we go. Again, similar to Photoshop, we have 3 different alternatives for our generated image. These look interesting. This looks a little wonky here. And I don't even know what's going on over here. We can also regenerate the image if we don't like any of these options. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my group here and hit generate one more time. We have a few more options over here. We can also adjust the level of detail that the generated image is going to have. And we can do that by hitting this gear icon for settings and increasing or decreasing the level of detail. Let's go up to 4 and see what that gives us. Here's what our beachside cafe looks like with more detail. Definitely more of an expressionist vector art type of approach here. I'm here for it. Now we can also add images to existing images by drawing another rectangle, making sure it's selected, and then typing in the prompt what we want in there. I want a flying seagull. And let's reduce the level of detail here a little bit and hit generate. Now we have 3 nightmarish flying seagulls to go along with our composition here. Okay, so I didn't like our beachside cafe, so I regenerated the original image while deselecting the match active artboard style, which basically takes what's already on the artboard and tries to generate something with a similar art style. And I definitely like these options a little better. These are a much nicer color palette. There's less stuff going on, and with a little cleanup, they could look pretty good. Now let's try to play around with the icon type. I will create another rectangle here, and I want Illustrator to generate an icon of a book for me. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, here are 3 book icons. I'm not sure what's going on with these 2, but this one looks pretty standard. Now what this tool can also do is it could copy, or at least try to copy, an art style from an image you pull into Illustrator and try to apply it to the existing generated image. So I'm going to use this icon of a present as my base. I'm going to select the generated book, and I'm going to make sure the match active artboard style is deselected, and I'm going to hit style picker, and using the eyedropper I'm going to click on this present. Once we get this notification, we can go ahead and hit generate. Okay, 3 more options that have a little more color in them. This is an interesting representation of a book. Looks like half of its backing is taken off. Again, I'm not too sure what's going on here. Looks kind of like an Apple Watch. This doesn't look bad. I think this is the best one yet. Lastly, we want to check out the pattern type for text to vector image generation. I have the pattern option selected. I'm going to draw a square in the middle of my artboard, make sure it's selected, and then I'm going to type in lightning bolts. Let's see what that gives us. Okay, here are our lightning bolts. This is an interesting depiction of a lightning bolt. I think this one's the best. These would be good for gift wraps or maybe phone covers. And there you go. That was the pattern tool. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know how you've been using the Illustrator text to vector tool below. Also, please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, it's been Jam Design, and I'll see you in the next one.